Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some Arma 3. Now, I'm just playing my normal sort of Arma 3 built video, but the main purpose of this video today is, well, I suppose, I guess, to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. Now, you know what, I'm not the sort of guy who, I don't like cheesy sort of things, you know, like things that make you cringe, what people say and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go on too much about the subscriber base. I'm really pleased with it, of course I am, but like I said, I've never been a person to sort of go on about things and sound really, you know, ecstatic about it. I am clearly pleased about it, and you know, like I said, I put a lot of hard work into my channel, not just by, you know, creating the videos, but I've always sort of tried to base the channel around quality rather over quantity, although I have been doing nearly a video a day. Because I've seen, you know, before I started my channel, I sort of learned from other channels. I sort of looked at their channel, looked what they were doing, and you know, and I've really, you can't imagine how much time I've spent on quality rather than quantity. I mean, I've spent probably, before I even started actually doing my channel, I spent, I reckon, just probably over 3 months rendering videos to find the best capture tools, the best render settings. Driving past a base here, that's a good idea. And like I said, once I sort of conquered that and I got to a point where I was relatively happy with the quality that I got, you know, I then started focusing on the commentary. You know, I started to think, you know, listen to things that I've been saying, and you know, maybe, you know, how can I improve things, you know, what sort of content should I bring to the channel. Enemies in here, is there? So yeah, like I said, I've made a lot of improvements. I'm definitely getting better. I'm nowhere near where I want to be because I'm gonna, you know, I base my channel around commentary more than I actually do about the gameplay. You know, I'm not a channel where I'm going to offer you tutorials and stuff like that and how-tos. You know, all it is me, Tactical Advance, playing games with commentary, and I'm trying to base my channel around the commentary and the people subscribing to me, you know, more than, you know, my actual, you know, how-to guides. I'm not doing that sort of thing, and that's sort of, you know, that's what I've been trying to aim to do. And sometimes some subscribers or some visitors to my channel get a little bit confused. You know, they go and watch one of my World of Tanks videos or watch one of my videos, and they say, oh, you know, why the hell did you upload that? That was the worst 3 games. And like I said, it's not about the, you know, making myself look like some sort of pro. I mean, what I could do is I could capture the best 3 games that I've ever had, which would be absolutely epic, and do the commentary over the top. I wish I could do that, but how many other people doing that? It's like everyone's doing that. Do you know what I mean? And all it does, it makes you look like a total boss at the game. It makes you, people think, oh, you're such a good player and all this sort of thing. You know, and I've always felt that's sort of deception in some ways, because it's not really showing the true how that actually player really plays. Because, you know, they're giving you their best videos. We've all got we've all had best games in it all. You know, in every game we've played, whether it's been, you know, Modern Warfare, Battlefield, World of Tanks, PlanetSide, you know, you've had them battles where it's absolutely epic and you just did so well. But the reality is 99% of the time you do absolutely shit. So I like to keep the channel real. You know, I want to keep the channel real, and what I do is I start a video, I press on record, and that is what you get. I mean, if I have the 3 shittest games I've ever had before, that's what you're going to see. If I have the 3 best games, then that is what you're going to see. And I'm going to stick to that. I've got to stick to what I've started doing, because I'll lose touch with the personality and the way the channel's going. Because I could conform. I could do what everyone else is doing. I could go and edit my videos and make myself look like a total boss. I can do that, you know, but I'm just going to be another one of them channels, and that was never my aim. I always wanted to have a channel that was just real, genuine sort of person, you know, game player as you watch it. As you know, if things go wrong in the game, you see what goes wrong, you know, and that's how I wanted the channel to go. So anyway, there's enough waffling on about that anyway. So that's my thoughts on the channel. I think that sort of gives it a good sort of, you know, what I believe my channel is. It's more about the commentary and about the personality, I hope, than about hopefully the content. I mean, I like to think that, you know, my die-hard fans would watch any of my videos, but I don't know. I'm sure there's people that prefer different types of videos. Now, the other thing that I've spent a lot of time, which I've over the past 3 weeks. I mean, I don't get me wrong. Audio quality. When I say audio quality, I mean commentary quality was always quite a key factor because, you know, if someone's saying they're basing their channel on commentary, then the audio quality's got to be epic. That's the way I see it. So, you know, I've invested some money into it. I've done a lot of research into audio and audio editing, and I can now say that I've definitely got my commentary audio to a level where I'm pleased with it. You know, for me to improve my quality now, I would need to take drastic actions like maybe soundproofing the room or something like that. But like I said, I mean, that's maybe going a bit too far. If you actually saw what I'm sitting in front of now and the way my recording set up, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, I'm sitting here now with a microphone.
There in 2 minutes.
And it has a proper full size microphone shield around it to cancel out echo and to cancel out the key presses and the mouse presses. I mean, I've gone all out. So the reason I'm telling you this is because, you know, what I want to make apparent about the channel and where things are going, that, you know, I'm not just playing games and chatting away. Well, I am, but I'm always improving the channel. I haven't finished yet. You know, there's things I'm doing in the background that you probably don't, you know, really. Some people notice. Some people notice the audio. You know, some people say your gameplay looks really smooth, and you know, and you get comments like that pick up on it. But I spend a lot of time on that because, like I said, it's the overall package, and I'm trying to make it as best as I possibly can. Now, so that's sort of video, audio, and sort of commentary anyway. So that's they're the sort of my sort of top 3, I would say, for me, really.
You guys can take a call.
A lot of questions I've had. I'll just go through a Q&A section in the video. A lot of people have been asking me. I've had a lot of YouTubers, probably 10, 15, asking me would I join them in playing a game. I don't know if I should be shooting them. No, we just cleared that. That was the mortar thing.
This is Halo 2. I will go and pick you up at the mortar team. Stand by.
Oh, wait, I'm coming. Hang on. Will I make it? I might get shot running down there.
Can you go to the
so,
station,
like I said, I've been focusing on, you know, they're my 3 things I've been focusing on. And like I said, I mean, I'm not at a point yet where I'm actually happy.
Going to the mortar position. Get ready from the water.
From the water over here. So, like I said, I mean, I'm still not happy with how things are. I mean, I'm still perfecting the audio. The audio side of it has only been in place for probably about 2 weeks now for me. And I'm still adjusting settings, adjusting in-game settings to match so the audio is not too overpowering over the game sound. You know, there's a lot more for me to do. And there's a lot more for me to do actually on the video quality as well. Someone's shooting, it could be. Not sure.
Whatever chopper's picking them up from the air station, were you looking north for green smoke?
There's the other guy over there. I'm actually being shot at here, but I want to make the helicopter.
Squad lead, I think we're all spread out. We might have to regroup somewhere.
So, anyway, well, I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things at once here.
Evac north.
Massive frame drop. That's still an issue with armor. All of a sudden you just slam down to 1 frame a second. Now, like I said, a lot of people have been asking me, well, like I said, would you know, could you consider doing a duo sort of gameplay video with me and all this sort of thing? I mean, I'm not at that point yet where my channel's, it's only a small channel. There's 1,000, so I'm grateful for the ones I've got. And it's never really been about subscribers for me, to be honest with you. And that's why this video, I feel like I've got to do it because I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's more about views and comments and likes, because if people don't, what's the point? I mean, I've been to channels, we've all done it, guys, right? And you've seen he's got 4,500 subscribers, and his latest video's been up for 2 weeks, and he's got 10 views, and you think there's something not right there.
Taking out another one in the town. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, getting in.
Kill
So
confirmed.
subscribers is, I don't think, it is a key factor, obviously, but at the same time, I think it's more about people liking the video and people watching it. I mean, that's got to be key.
Let me know if you need any more taken out.
So, like I said, I mean, that's that's what sort of I've seen has been
Medic.
key for me, and I'm not at that point yet where, you know, my channel's that big. It's still growing. Oh, that's that probably man who was shooting me earlier. I'm not landing to kill him, are we? Oh, he's shooting.
Pilot, go to LV Alpha with the objective.
Oh my god, on one wheel. So, as I say, I mean, a lot of people have said, can you join me? And at this point, I have no plans to do a duo sort of game. I'm still perfecting my own setup and everything else. And I'm still new myself. I'm still learning every day myself. You know, I watch other YouTubers' videos and think that was a good idea. And I like what he said there. And, you know, I listen back to all of my own videos. Every time I make a video, I listen back to it.
Alright guys, let's go.
And I listen to things like maybe I didn't like, you know, and I think, okay, maybe next time I won't say something like that. Or, you know, if a video gets really disliked, I'll listen to the video and think, well, why did people dislike the video, you know? And because that's my intentions has always been make videos that people like watching. I mean, that's the whole point of, I think, of YouTube and what I'm trying to do with my channel. So anyway, that's the sort of like the duo side of it. It's not going to happen for quite a while. And not only that, I've got actually, I mean, a few of you already know, I play Arma Wasteland, Arma 2, we do Arma 2 missions. I've got a couple of guys who play World of Tanks with, and these are all subscribers, and about 10-20% of them have their own YouTube channels. And from day one, I've said that I'm not going to do duo sort of gameplay because it's unfair on everyone. If I did it for one person, it'd be like, well, why aren't you doing it for the other person? Someone's going to get offended. So where's the shooting come from then? Right next to me, great. So, you know, like I said, it keeps it fair. If you're not going to do it for anyone, then, you know, there's no, oh, why did you did a video with him, but you didn't do it with him. And I don't want to offend anyone. All the channels that I know are really nice guys. And some of them actually, like, we talk all the time on either TeamSpeak or something like that. So, man, you know, it wouldn't go down well, and it was just not a nice thing to do. And I don't even want to get into that sort of political sort of thing of making a video, you know, and that sort of thing. I'm quite happy making my own videos. I know a lot of my subscribers would probably like to see me someone join me in the game. I've no doubt that maybe further down the line, once I get to a point, you know, where I'm happy with everything, that someone will join me in the game. And, you know, am I actually injured here? Things are going blurry. I'm sure I had a medikit on me. So that's my thoughts on that anyway. So as it stands, I'm not planning to do any sort of duo sort of thing. Doing out there. I'm not really playing here, guys. I am playing, but I'm not really focusing on what we're actually supposed to be doing here. They look like to be going the opposite way I'm going. I'm going the wrong way. So what I do though, I've been a bit bad for it over the past probably about 3 weeks, because now I'm doing a video a day. To do a video a day, I mean, like the last DayZ video I did, that took me around about 4.5 hours to make a 30-minute video. Now, I work full time. I work 7 days a week. I work Saturdays and Sundays as well. And the only time I get to make my videos is between them slots, right? But also, the amount of work that I actually put into the videos is a lot more than you think, because a lot of my accounts, like for instance World of Tanks, every time I publish a new video each week there's a new tank, pretty much. I'm always getting new tanks because I'm putting in the hours and the gameplay to get the experience points to buy the new tanks, and I'm having to do that with all these accounts. I mean, World of Planes, I have to do it on that account, you know. So there's playing the games as well and then recording, so there's not really a lot of time. You know, I have a very small social life, but is he friendly? Yeah. What's he looking at me like that for? Okay, he was shooting something that way, by the rock. So I don't really get much time. I've got enough time to make these videos, to make one a day. But I'm never really going to plan to make more than one a day, because I feel like if I did that, it'd be just like knocking out loads of videos just because I want to get the videos out there. And I think that's something that I never wanted to do, because I didn't want to sort of go, you know, make all these videos and then some of them just be absolutely crap because I had nothing to talk about, because I'm just doing too many videos back to back, you know. And That was never really the aim, really. But to do one a day is nice, you know. And some days I don't do one every day, and it's like I might do 4 a week, or sorry, actually 6 a week, sometimes 5 a week. But like I said, I'm trying to keep it to 1 a day at the moment and see how it goes. And sometimes it might increase past that, only if I start playing another game outside the box. For instance, you know, I'll play World of Tanks, DayZ, Arma 3. And also Warframes. I quite enjoy that actually, because it's a good game, because it just breaks up the norm. You know, you're playing all this same stuff, and it's quite a refreshing sort of game. So I do like that. Now, if I do something like Star Trek, obviously I might make a whole sequel of Star Trek, because I actually personally really like Star Trek. You know, it doesn't really get the likes or views, but at the same time, something that I like doing, and you know, I want to follow the story, and I think, well, look, I'm playing the game, I might as well just chat away and record it, and then hopefully, you know, someone out there enjoy my videos as well, you know. So where am I going with the channel? I mean, what videos am I planning to make over the next 6 to 9 months? Now, obviously DayZ is going to be a keeper. I mean, I've been getting a little bit stressed out with it because of the issues that have been happening in the engine, but because it's only a mod, I probably should be shooting really, rather than just walking around like randomly. Maybe I'll lay down here. There are guys. Is they shooting towards me? Might be. So DayZ's a keeper. I mean, I can't wait into this. I'll tell you why DayZ's a great game to play on YouTube, because it's one of the very few that actually, it is a story, isn't it? They're shooting at. All looking that way. Because it is a story, and that's why it works so well on YouTube, and I think it's been so successful, because you're actually following a story, but you're following the YouTuber who is the character in that story, and I think that's why it works well. So DayZ is always going to be, and I enjoy that as well, because I enjoy the stories that come out of it as well. So that is going to be a definite keeper. Now, World of Tanks, it's, you know, I'm going to say it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. It's, you know, I mean, I've been playing it for now probably nearly, probably around about a year. And to this day now, I'm still not bored of it at all. Not even in the slightest. I mean, I would say the community is a little bit bad, because people get a bit angry and a bit aggressive and a bit, you know, rude sometimes. But, you know, you could just look past that. You don't have to take that. We've got some vehicles down there as well. Sort of just watching everyone die at the moment. So that's always going to be a keeper for me. Warframes, I'm going to play that until I sort of get bored of it. I'm enjoying it at the moment, but as I say, maybe in 5-6 months' time things might change. World of Planes. Now, World of Planes for me is always going to be a tough one, because I need to put in a considerable amount of hours really to offer you, which I consider as good content, to show you. I mean, it's all well and good me flying around in a plane, but I like to show you new planes as well, and it's getting the time to rank up these accounts to, you know, to be able to show you these other planes and me flying these big bombers and stuff like that. So it's something I like to do, but like I said, it's going to probably be a slower release on the videos, because you know, I can only put in X amount of hours a week ranking the planes up. So they're sort of the majority of the games that I'm probably going to keep making videos for in the long term. Definitely in the next, you know, to the end of this year anyway. Huge explosions going off down here. Head off down there, I suppose. I haven't even seen an enemy yet. We're going to get shot now. Surprised I've lasted so long, to be honest with you. So anyway, that's just me waffling on basically for the last X amount of minutes. I mean, it's just things that, you know, I wanted to say, and I didn't really want to have these conversations in my, you know, my normal gameplay videos, because I don't want to detract away from the people that enjoy that me playing the game. So like I said, I mean, that's my thoughts on where the channel is and what I think of the channel and what I'm trying to. Is that? They look like enemy, I'm sure. What do you reckon? It says team leader, but it's red. So shoot him. Well, he was an enemy. I've literally just bloody joined that server anyway, so... Like I said, that wasn't really about me going killing things. That was just the most stupidest thing ever, but... Like I said, I mean... So anyway, look guys, everyone who subscribed, thanks a lot. Thanks to all the likes and all the good comments, and what I do plan to do further down the line is give everyone an opportunity, and you can come and join me in either playing Arma 3 or World of Tanks, whatever your sort of favourite game is. Now, over the past sort of 3 or 4 weeks, I've not really had time to do this sort of the Arma 3 thing, but you know, like I said, hopefully in the next few weeks I will be doing sort of another sort of a team exercise where, you know, I have a lot of the YouTubers and followers come and play, and we do like something like a wasteland mission, or we do some normal single player, multiplayer missions, if you know what I mean. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, short video, just a thanks really, and just to give you a bit of heads up. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.